Good evening. Happy Tuesday, and it is a happy Tuesday indeed. Another rest day today, so 2 rest days following the duathlon. Easy. I just thought I would show you my setup for this weekend. So, Si and I are going on an adventure. Last year we did a stupidly long ride, which we really enjoyed somehow. We did do 207 miles last year. So the idea is this year is that we go a bit further. I don't want to put a number on it, but I have planned a route for us to do, which is a little bit further than that. But there is the option for us to bail out near the end if either of us is struggling, Simon. So it might not be the distance I claim, so I'm just going to leave it. Whatever distance we do, I'll shout about it afterwards. So I've set my bike up pretty much 99% how it's going to be on Sunday. I haven't done much I won't call it ultra endurance riding, but we are going to be on the bikes for 14-15 hours. So it's going to be a long old day. So I'm using the things that I've learned and the things that I see online people doing this sort of thing do, and hopefully it'll all come together. So a lot of this I've already tested, but some of it is new to me. So my bike as normal, so the same bike that I took to the Hut route, I'm also going to ride all day on. It's the reason I bought the Endurace. It's the geometry where I can actually ride it all day. It's not too racy, it's not too aggressive, it's not too stiff. It is perfect for what I need. So, as normal, Canyon Endurace. The things I've added on, so I put my sort of triathlon feedback on the top. With us having a distance in mind and a certain time scale to do it in, we've only got so many daylight hours. We're going to be doing it in the dark, but we'd rather not be out all night if possible. It's easier to carry a bit more food and easier to access it on there, especially if it's going to be cold and I've got a jacket on and stuff. I don't want to be faffing around trying to get a bar out, because then what you find is you don't do it and you don't eat, and because you're not riding at a high intensity you sort of forget and then you end up struggling later on. So to have some bits in there should be able to keep snacking easier. I'm probably going to fit some pedals at some point. I think it might be easier to do it with them on and give it a clean, etc. But the rest of the kit, so lights, let's go through my lighting setup. So on the front, I've got this big light, which I'll use to see where I'm going. On the lowest setting, it lasts around 3 hours, and there's a flash as well, on this small battery pack. And then I've also got a larger battery pack under there, which I haven't tested a full duration, but it's got a bigger capacity in that top one, so it should last at least 3 hours, if not more. So that covers me for at least 6 hours in the dark, being able to see. If the battery does go, I'm sure me and Simon can take it in turns with who's at the front to see with, so I'm sure we'll be okay. For during the daytime, I've got my little flashing, just button light. I do like to be seen on the road, especially if we're tired. We might not respond as quickly if somebody pulls out on us and things, so it's easier just to make yourself seen than just rely on drivers being attentive. As well as that, now my Wahoo Element Bolt as normal in there. I'm going to take a power bank with me because I don't think it will last the entirety of the ride. They are supposed to last about 12 hours, but that's sort of best case scenario. It's going to be quite cold on Sunday when we're doing it, and got a lot of sensors and stuff going into it, so I'd rather just take a power bank, and if I need to charge up then I will do. And I think if we have a stop halfway, which we're planning on, I'll probably just stick it on charge anyway. Moving further back, rear lighting setup. So again, just a couple of lights on the back. This one should flash for 12 hours, so it should be okay, but I've got another one as well just in case. Okay, that needs charging. Got one just in case that'll work when I charge it. A lot of people tend to take 2 of everything. I do agree with that to a certain extent, but some things I need to cut down on, because you don't want to weigh ridiculously heavy, because you've got a long way to go. So that's lights and setup. I've also put on, this is the first time I've done this, so I ride on the TT bike quite a lot and can get in the aero position quite comfortably. So I've put my clip-on bars on here. This geometry is quite relaxed, so I'm quite upright in comparison to a TT bike, and I've set it up quite wide, so I hope that these bars will just give me like another position to be in. So I'm not doing it for aero benefits, but if I am on the front ever and there's a headwind, it'll be a lot quicker in that position. So you're going to go faster for the same power or same speed for less power, so it just makes sense. And if I remember back to last year when we did a long day, your hands hurt, your wrists hurt, your shoulders hurt. It's just another position to be able to get yourself in. And if you need to attach anything to it, you've got some more bars where you can attach things. So hopefully that should be it. Spares I'm taking, my tyres are pretty much brand new, so I'll just be leaving them on. running the aluminium wheels. I know they're reliable. I use them all through the haul route, so they'll be staying on. I'm not putting the carbon wheels on. I figure if I ping a spoke on these, chances are if I stop at a bike shop, then they will have the stuff to fix it, whereas the Envy wheels, they probably won't. Spares, I'm probably going to take 2 tubes, 2 CO2s, a pump and some patches. That should cover me for everything bar a massive blowout, in which case I need a new tyre. Liz will be on standby to come and pick us up from wherever. Not that she knows that yet. So if I have a massive catastrophe like that, then that'll have to be the case. But 2 tubes and a set of patches should give me enough to get through anything during the day. We're sticking to road, so we should be okay, puncture-wise, touch wood. But we did have one each last year, so it's just one of those things, isn't it? I think that is about it. Fluid-wise, I've only got 2 bottle cages, so I'm only going to carry that. With it being cooler and riding at a lower intensity, you don't drink as much. I do try and get quite a lot of my carbs through my fluid, so I'm going to try and carry that on, but time stopping for peeing is time added on to how long it takes, weight that you're carrying, so I probably won't be drinking as much as I normally do, but we might have to have a couple of stops to fill up with fluids. I think that's it. Kit-wise, it's forecast to be quite cold early on. We're going to start quite early in the morning, so it's probably going to be base layer, arm warmers, gilet, leg warmers, overshoes perhaps sort of thing, and I'll probably just lose the leg warmers and arm warmers during the day. I think we'll be okay in a base layer. It's only supposed to be a maximum of about 15 or 16 degrees, and as I say, because we're not riding hard, we won't be that hot. So that's about it. I need to remember to stick everything on charge now. I've only got so many plugs and so many attachments in this room, so I have to sort of relay things on charge, but hopefully that's it. If you've got any ideas as to what I'm missing or any tips for a long distance ride, then let me know. Similarly, if you've got any questions, if I can help, just drop them below. TriStar, you're not allowed to ask questions. Look forward to Sunday. I will be taking the camera with me, of course. It's going to be a long old day. Catch you later.